What's up, LEGO fans? Welcome to my channel, Pete's Bricks, the LEGO channel for the common LEGO fan. And today we are starting off a new video series that I'm calling the LEGO Actor Series, where we take a look and compare every single LEGO minifigure that is based off of a different actor. Today, I thought we'd start off this series with the Superman actor Henry Cavill. Now, well, there have only been a total of 3 minifigures made off of his appearance as Superman. He hasn't played anybody else that they've made LEGO figures of. I thought this was a pretty appropriate choice to start with, especially since only a few days ago, we learned that he will no longer be playing Superman, which I'm pretty disappointed. I really liked him as Superman. Personally, I really enjoyed Man of Steel. I thought Batman v Superman was fine, and Justice League was okay. However, I always liked his portrayal of Superman, and I'm pretty sad that they're going to replace him, especially after they announced that he was back. That doesn't seem very ethical to me, to make such a big deal, always back as Superman, and then actually we're going for someone younger. But still, we did get some pretty great Superman minifigures out of Henry Cavill's movies. I think they are actually some of the best Superman figures we have, period, and are my absolute favorite versions of Superman. But before we jump right into my light box and check out these awesome LEGO Superman figures, please leave a like, leave a comment telling me which Superman is your favorite, but most importantly, make sure to subscribe to the channel. It only takes 1 second and it would really help me out a lot. But without further ado, let's jump right into this video. The first Superman figure we're going to be looking at is based off of Henry Cavill's first appearance as Superman in the movie Man of Steel. There were several sets released for the movie Man of Steel. Those 3 sets you can find this minifigure in are sets 76002 Superman Metropolis Showdown, 76009 Superman Black Zero Escape, and 76003 Superman Battle of Smallville. I own the latter 2 sets, which is why I have 2 copies of what I think is a fantastic Superman figure. What I like about these Henry Cavill figures is how different they are, and just look at this compared to this more classic Superman figure. You see right there on the left, he has a smiling face. He's very classic Superman with the bright blue, the bright red, the yellow, the underwear on the outside of his spandex, all of which this other Superman does not have. He's a lot more of a serious looking Superman. Dark blue is one of my favorite colors in LEGO, and I think it looks great. I especially like the silver and gold details as opposed to the yellow on the other figure. I just think it's a lot sleeker of a look, and it looks super cool. On the back, this figure has pretty cool silver back printing, though you're not going to see that most of the time due to the cape. I think his piercing red eyes, which this figure brought us in Superman for the first time, looks great. The next Superman minifigure we have is from set 76044 Clash of the Heroes and from 76087 Flying Fox Batmobile Airlift Attack. The first set is from Batman v Superman and the second set is from Justice League. Again, this Superman is not your classic Superman with those bright colors. He has a much darker, more muted color palette. I do like this a lot more than the classic, I have to say. I really like the gold instead of the yellow, which carries on, same as the Man of Steel figure, but this figure does feature some extra details in a brighter shade of blue right along the torso. This minifigure features the same piercing red eye stare on the back of the head, but he has a brand new, for the time, smiling expression. So the Superman on the left uses the older paper cape, while the one on the right has that newer, more puffy cloth cape. There are pros and cons to each cape. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to see a video comparing those 2 different cape styles. I also wanted to point out the back printing with those blue lines. Again, you're not going to see it if you have it covered with the cape most of the time, but just for detail, I think that looks really good. Finally, what I think is the best Superman figure we've ever gotten of all time, even including all of the classic variants. This is my favorite Superman minifigure that I have. The only difference between this and the other variant is that this minifigure features those really cool dual molded legs. This figure can be found in set 76046 Heroes of Justice Sky High Battle from Batman v Superman. I think dual molded legs can really elevate a minifigure. As you can see, the only difference between these two figures is the dual molded legs on the Superman on the right, as opposed to plain dark blue legs, which is what the Superman on the left has. This figure would be more expensive, but I think the legs really transform the figure. Instead of giving him that he has the appearance of just one blue bodysuit, he has those red boots, and I think those are essential to Superman. Here's one quick look at the more classic, actually the first ever Lego Superman ever made, and then what I consider to be the best and my favorite Lego Superman, who takes his inspiration from the Henry Cavill movies, and it's a bit more modern. I could see people not liking it as much. However, it is my favorite Superman figure, and based on the details, the color palette, I think it is a 10 out of 10 figure. Right here, I took off the classic Superman hair and swapped it out for the normal black hair that the later Supermans had. I think this is probably the only upgrade that I could possibly do to make this figure any better, because like I said, I think it's amazing. And overall, right here, I think you have the best possible Superman. We're not getting any more Henry Cavill Superman, which is pretty sad, but hopefully we can get more cool and unique Superman minifigures in the future. Well, there you have it. Those are the 3 minifigures based off of Henry Cavill's Superman. Again, as a huge DC fan, I'm pretty sad we're losing him as Superman. Hopefully he can come back, maybe, probably not, but you know, we do have 3 solid movies, I think, so I'm definitely going to go back and watch those. In terms of Lego, I do think that this Superman with those dual molded legs is the best Lego Superman they've ever made, and I know it's my favorite in terms of detail, color choice, printing, everything. I think it is a fantastic minifigure, and if you'd like to get one, you could always go on Bricklink and find it. I'm not sure how much it's going for these days. It might increase just because Henry Cavill is trending, so definitely search for it in your collection. Purchase it now if you'd like, because it just might go up in value. That being said, thanks for watching my video. Make sure to leave a like, a comment, and most importantly, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to keep doing these Lego actor series. I'm going to try to time them so that they come out when the actor is trending or movies coming out that they're in. So stay tuned for more. That being said, have a good day, keep building, and I will see you guys in the next video.